Good, whatever time of day it is you have to be listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express. We are coming to you live from the beautiful downtown Deckerville Palm Street Studios. World famous, in case you didn't know. World famous. Palm Street Studios. We've got a full house here tonight. Adam and Phil here with you as always. Well, we will have a full house very shortly. We have more coming.
It's my first drink of beer today.
But if they are not enough, we've got a Hall of Famer. We've got Junior with us. Junior, welcome. Woo! We've also got, as a featured guest, Brian the Blade. Welcome, gentlemen. It is another glorious podcast, and we're pretty excited to be here.
We're bringing it to you whether you want it or not.
Yeah, you're getting full effect.
I think this is
and their money's worth.
And their money's worth.
Maybe even a little more.
I've seen 2 dailies in one day.
Eddie's money?
Oh, I got a story there too.
Oh, Jesus. We got all kinds of stories.
We do.
It's story time.
Hey, Mr. Phil, will you tell us a story?
This is episode number 690, by the way.
My Lord.
Season 3.
Oh, my Lord.
So gross.
Season 3. We're going to be at 700 pretty soon. It'll be about the second week of July.
When's 750 going to be out?
750 is going to be in about September-ish range.
And then roughly 1,000? That's what I'm looking at.
Well, 1,000 is going to be in like 2020, early 2027. If
Yeah.
this shit continues. If this shit continues.
Shit keep going.
Right.
This is my therapy.
If
That
you'd
is
like us
true.
not to reach episode 750, please send money to the Palm Street Studio.
We can
Yes.
be bought. We can be bought. I'm not going to toss out what number it would take, but if you want to stop
It's
us
not
from
high.
getting to 750 episodes,
No.
trust us.
It's not a high number.
It's a very doable thing. So if you are just a podcast hater out there and want this bullshit
What
to
the
stop,
dog doing?
please, please, please.
Send
Just
us money doing that too.
Right. So there we go.
We'll take it.
So, big news.
What?
The Mini Cooper has new tires.
Yay!
Finally, and an oil change. I don't
It's
know.
about damn time.
I purchased the car, a year and a half ago, and I've never changed the oil, but I've only put maybe a
How many miles
1,000.
does it have on it?
It's only got like 111,000 miles on it.
In what year?
It's a 2006.
Wow.
It's in remarkably good shape mechanically.
It wasn't going to be if I stopped at it. We kept
Right.
looking at it a couple times
Well,
at that Wade's shop.
at Wayne's Auto Tire.
Wayne's Auto Tire.
So thanks to Wayne for finding the tires, putting them on it. Didn't cost me a ton of money, but enough. But I just support the local small business here.
Can't you pick those up at Tractor Supply?
Probably. And it probably would have cost me half, but it's okay.
You can get them in the hard rubber. They don't even take air.
Yes, that's what I need. So
So that when Glenn is doing the burnouts at them.
he's doing his one-wheel peel burnouts.
But they were roller skates.
So I went to pick up. Well, I went not to pick up, but to pay for it because I was one lonely beast DIB. So, but I wanted to go pay for it because I figured I'd pick it up over the weekend, pay for the services rendered, and get the keys and whatnot to get the Mini Cooper out of there. And I walk into the shop. Of course, Wayne's in there, and his wife's working on the computer, which she's in there once in a great while. But there were 2 customers in there, and one of them is a lady, sitting on the little bench seat there, like must have been waiting for something, an estimate. And she's like, I really look forward to Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And I'm like, oh?
Those are odd days.
She's like, yeah, I really look forward to Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Doesn't
I'm
look
like,
familiar,
and
this lady?
I'm like, she looked kind of familiar, but not really.
Okay.
I mean, older, probably, I would say in her maybe 50s.
What?
And I said, yeah. She's like, you're Phil Nickel, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I love your podcast. And I'm like, no shit. And then I said,
Oh,
so I'm
that's
here.
one.
I'm here.
We need a new tally board.
So I said, and then the other guy's like, oh yeah, Phil, you still doing that podcast? And I kind of recognized him a little bit, but he's like, oh, cool, man. And I'm like, all right, odd. This is surreal. So then I said, I'm here to pick up the Mini Cooper and everything. She's like, the Mini Cooper's here? She had to walk outside and take a look at it. She took a picture of the license.
Shut up.
I kid you not.
Oh, that's a fucking great story.
So
It is.
So there we go. So what an adventure that was. So I guess the Mini Cooper's more famous than the podcast, probably.
That's just a fantastic way to start the weekend.
Right.
It
right.
is.
Big podcast or
Yeah.
whatever nicknames he has gets out of that fucking vehicle all the time. It always makes me laugh.
So I think when my truck plates come up due, I might get Big Pod too for the truck.
How about
Nice.
the Rev?
Yeah. Big Pod, the Rev.
I like the Rev.
Right.
6'9".
They'll ask me what it's about. I'm like, you know what it's about.
You know what it's about.
They're like, because when I got the one for the podcast, they're like, we have to ask this, but what does it stand for? I'm like, it's just a podcast. It's a terrible one, but it's a podcast. They're
It's
like, oh.
not terrible.
So the Mini Cooper has new tires. I met some fans while I was picking up the Mini Cooper.
I have audio from Junior driving by the Mini Cooper.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
Right? Something called the Soup Kitchen.
Turn
Yep.
my Mini Cooper into a nightmare.
So, and an update, the Mini Cooper's still sitting there because I didn't get a chance to go pick it up this weekend.
We are going to have sex in that car.
God damn it. I don't know if that'll increase the value or decrease it.
Did you sign any boobies?
What's that?
Did you sign any boobies?
I did not sign any.
Did you kiss any babies?
Just his own.
Yes.
Okay.
Just my own movies.
Take two.
So that was that whole.
That's fucking awesome.
Right.
That's when it happened when Dell heard my voice when I golfed and subbed last year.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God. Then I text you right away. I said, oh my God, dude, this guy recognized my voice.
Right.
I have a fan.
So it's funny too because I was someplace with Jeff and they're like, "You're the Grumpy Griller? You're the guy from that podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's the guy from the podcast." Like, I'm sitting right there.
It would have been great if they had thrown in, like, you're the cool guy from the podcast. You're the funny guy.
You're the Grumpy Griller. You're the guy from that podcast. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah,
Blade,
he is.
you'll get there. You're going to get there. You're right about there. You're fucking Blade?
The Blade.
The Blade?
Don't fuck with it. It's the Blade.
Yeah, he's not mint.
I thought you were
Not
darker.
Mint. He's on the same level as The Rock.
Is your first name
He's
Wesley?
the Blade.
The Blade.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't forget the. It's very important.
Can you imagine like going to a rest stop or something, or just going to a public bathroom and all of a sudden, God damn it. Oh man. I wish that fucking Blade was here and cut these shorts off.
I wish the Blade was here.
Yeah, the Blade.
Did you know I've been working on a superhero comic
Oh my God.
about a superhero that comes in with a knife and rescues people in restrooms?
I love it. It's so random and weird. I like it.
You
Yeah.
get that done for Halloween?
Can it be the tagline be what I said when I responded back that one day? Stay strapped in case your pants get crapped.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, you know,
Solid.
we should write off to China, find some El Cheapo jackknife type thing, and get package made it up. The Blade.
Right.
As heard on the P&A Podcast Express.
Oh man, that'd be
And have
fucking
it
amazing.
be like this blade specifically designed for optimum angle to remove your shorts.
Yeah. Like, we'll put a special hook on it.
Yeah,
you
like
know.
Choose your color.
right.
That way it can be used if you're horizontal, if you're vertical.
You can get it wet.
So package it in a box, but then wrap each knife in a little bit of toilet paper just in
Oh
case.
shit.
Have the handle perfectly like
Just
the
like how
size
you
you
get
can
with
put
glasses,
a roll
you know?
of toilet paper over it if you need it.
Those fucking
Blade
legs
for
like that.
ladies, it's
Right.
smaller and pink.
Oh, we got the cum towel.
And of course, have the the handle be hollow like those old survival knives and
yeah.
have matches in it. So if things get too stinky, you can
Yeah.
rip one off to clear the air.
It's got a candle inside.
Right.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, how do you work in a spray bottle into it somehow for
Oh.
deodorant?
Oh, yeah.
A couple wet wipes in there too.
You
Yo,
see, you
for
see
sure.
the light bulb on Adam's over his head right now?
So it's your bathroom survival knife.
Oh,
Yes.
it's fucking amazing. This shit's gonna happen. You know that.
The Blade from
The Blade.
Blade.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
citing a lot of that shit.
That isn't a poop knife. This is a poop knife.
You call that a poop knife?
Some guy sitting in a stall.
He'll be doing commercials for Huggies, Pampers, and shit.
Depends.
Some poor guy sitting in a stall at a rest stop, and he's all bummed out, and he just hears from the next stall over, Got a knife.
That ain't a knife. This is a knife.
Boy, you need a knife over there?
Is that the Blade 2000?
Need Mike keeping through the glory hole saying, I
Yeah,
I
right?
see a fucking movie coming out right now.
So now we've got. We've written,
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight,
we've written
Mary.
songs, and now we're going to have a movie. What the fuck is going on here?
You know, AI is getting to that point.
AI's already written the goddamn thing as we sat here talking.
Fucking you.
It's coming out next week. It's at the Firebird Theater.
How many songs have charted top the charts, man? How many?
It'll be called
About 4 or 5?
It'll be called The Blade, not to be confused with Blade. Just The Blade.
Have you guys checked out like the playlist that I sent through?
I have. It's solid.
So we're going to have a double album. We've named it. What did we decide that name was?
Shit. I don't know.
Shit.
Fake Songs About Real Things.
Yes. Greatest hits.
Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Fake
Double-
thongs. Fake songs about real things. Greatest hits. Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm
And it's going to
liking
be
it.
a double album.
Yes. Better than Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smashing Pumpkins all day long.
Also better than the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Not as good as Led
Nickelback?
Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti, but Nickelback's never put out a double album. They can't make that many songs that sound
No.
alike
I'm sure
in a
you can
row.
figure it out. I'm
In a
sure you
row?
know it. He's a fucking closet Nickelback fan.
I
Yeah.
fucking
You know it, don't you?
Yes.
fucking Nickelback. Nothing grinds my gears more than hearing a fucking Nickelback song.
Especially collaborated with Santana.
What the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
I wish Carlos Santana would just put out a GoFundMe instead of having to collaborate with fucking Nickelback.
Right?
If he's hurting that much,
Hasn't
just
Santana
insulting
fucking
to
collaborated
everyone.
with everybody?
Pretty much, because he's,
Probably collaborated
he's an
with
unoriginal bastard.
Dolly Parton.
Well,
and that's not racist.
Santana cannot do things on his own because, hate to break it to everybody, he would not make my top 50 guitar players.
And you can only hear that same do-do-do-do-do guitar
Yeah.
riff over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause you're so smooth.
Right?
Yeah.
Rob Thomas. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
That's what I say too.
Rob Thomas gonna cut you.
He thought he was Justin Timberlake and fucking
I'm Sinbad, bitch.
go solo.
Right?
Oh,
Hit him with a shoe, Rob
boy.
Thomas.
Well, give me another story, Philip.
Oh, Jesus. So I was talking to some bar patrons the other night, and we had a discussion about, of course, strip clubs, past, present, and future. Mm-hmm. And remember the gem, and I was never there, but Adam might be able to shed some light on this. But over near Kingston, there was an establishment on a dirt road, pretty much in an old rundown barn called Shea Lake,
Yes.
the strip club.
So my former guitar player used to work there as a bouncer.
Right.
He paid alimony on children with 4 different women.
Is there nothing better than a strip club on a dirt road? I mean, what does that tell you? Could you imagine going to a strip club on a dirt road? Like, I kind of want to open one now just because, like, that's fucking baller. If people are that hard up to see titties, that they'll travel down a dirt road, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Well, they would go to Emmett.
Yeah.
That's pretty, I mean, that's
look
pretty
behind
much-
you.
Yeah.
At least on a dirt road, I like to think the floors were dirt in there and then they wouldn't be sticky.
Oh. They just build up over time like pavement.
Yeah.
Belly can eat crabs are awesome.
did
too.
you just put down another layer of straw every night? You're golden.
That's
Yeah.
that's why they serve peanuts and just toss the shells on the floor.
Yep.
Don't worry, they'll congeal.
Another commercial? Use a P&A podcast cum towel.
That's it. Cum rag.
Cum rag.
Why'd you guys put peanut brittle on the floor?
Peanut butter.
That ain't peanut brittle. The peanut brittle tastes like kind of familiar. I can't place it.
little extra salty, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Ugh. Somebody's been eating a lot of pineapple.
The whitest teeth I ever came across.
Jesus.
Ooh.
So yeah, we were talking a nice discussion about Shea Lake, the strip club on a dirt road.
Well, yeah, like I say, Kenny, my guitar player, worked there, and he was a specialized electrician. He used to go to stadiums and do stadium lights. And master electrician, he paid so much in child support and all that kind of stuff that he literally lived in an above apartment in Mayville that was not nice.
Oh,
It wasn't a nice one.
It was like, seriously, if you took this room, this was his living room and kitchen, and it had a small bedroom off of it and a bathroom off it. That's it. That is all that apartment was.
Oh my. Oh
Yeah.
my. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's really bad.
It did have really high ceilings, though.
Were his floors sticky too?
I would imagine so after banging that many strippers.
So at Shea Lake, there was sex in the champagne room.
Yeah.
Prison sex rules, though. All the sex you need, but not the sex you want.
And another little story about Kenny, his
Kenny.
his like future wife found out about all this, and she was like almost done with lawyer school, and she found out about all this, and not only did she like break up with him and dump him, she made him pay back like money from their bridal shower, all this stuff. Any money she had spent on their wedding, he had to pay half of.
Holy shit.
She didn't do her due diligence prior.
Man, I was hoping, yeah, he married this chick. She was going to be a lawyer, and you got her up on the VU for amateur night.
And now she's a stripper.
I'm in love with a stripper.
She won the prettiest butthole contest in 2021.
Oh, speaking of holes,
Oh, speaking of holes.
this weekend.
Wrong
Happy
one?
Father's Day to you guys.
Yeah, happy Father's Day once
Thank
again,
you, thank
everybody.
you. Happy
Yeah, it
Father's
was
Day.
awesome. Good time, good weekend. You guys saw my text. I wore the wrong hole shirt.
t-shirt.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got good news, and I don't know about the other news. It was kind of bad for me. I decided to go to Kroger and get recycle bags for clipping lawn clippings.
Okay, Roger.
Yeah, and
Did it.
I was like, I'm gonna just go in, go out. I knew where they were. Go in, go out. This is Macomb.
In and out, wrong hole.
Yep. And all of a sudden, who's the first three people that I see? It's a dad and two little kids.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Nope. So the kids simultaneously said to their dad, I pretend like I was shopping on this aisle and it was the wrong aisle, you know. I had to hear this fucking the answer from the dad,
It was a little awkward because it was the feminine products aisle in junior.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking dick. So I go in there and all of a sudden I hear that I had to stop because the kids said, Dad, what's the wrong hole? What's wrong hole mean? And the dad, fucking dad of the year.
Dad of the year.
These kids couldn't be more than 7, 8 years old, okay? And the dad turns to him and says, well, just fluent. Just depends what subject matter you're talking about, son. And I fucking darted out of there, cracking the fuck up. And also, my little guy, he wants you to order him one.
He wants a wrong hole T-shirt
Yeah,
too.
I don't know why. You gave me no. Yeah. He's the one that I explained everything about GHC. To him.
The rape shake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tuck and tug.
Tuck and tug rape shake.
But that absolutely happened.
Okay, so we will order. I will order him a what size?
Large.
Large. Okay, I will order him.
Yeah, large.
I'll order him a wrong hole T-shirt. I will do that.
He didn't give me an answer why he wanted it. He was just dying.
You
And I
should
had
put
to-
it on the back for him, though.
We'll see. We'll see. I have another T-shirt I'm having being made too for the hot dog eating contest, but I'll reveal that then.
Okay.
So I found it and I said I have to have that for the hot dog eating contest.
Nice.
But that was awesome.
Wrong hole.
That dad's answer was classic. That's Father of the Year right there.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't wrong.
So
No.
when you see those cans with both the trash and the recycling right next to each other, and you accidentally put the pop can in with the rest of the garbage, yeah, that's the wrong hole.
That's the wrong hole, son. Wrong.
Yeah, there's the one for the hard plastic and the one for the softer plastics.
Wrong hole. Jesus.
Yeah, I darted out of there.
I appreciate the fact that you are getting some use out of
I
that
am.
T-shirt. I love it.
I've been wearing it.
I fucking love it. I enjoy that very much.
So, speaking of the hot dog eating contest,
Oh yeah, we got to talk about.
do we know when this is?
What the dog doing?
I don't know. This is my next thing. I've got to get on this. It's going to be this. I believe the second weekend in July is when Snover Days are, but I don't know if we can piggyback with it yet or not. So I don't have confirmation on that yet. I will take it upon myself to make sure to do that within the next week.
Promise?
Yes. By the
Pinky
next.
swear?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll get the boss working on it.
God bless Silent N.
She's probably like, God damn it. One more thing I have to do. Yes.
She'll come through.
Thank you.
You're a lucky bastard.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
Like me and Adam.
All right. So do we have anything on the calendar that weekend? Second weekend in July, I believe the weekend after the 4th.
The 12th, we do not.
Okay, so more than likely that's tentatively when the hot dog eating contest is going to be. I'm going to try to find some sponsors. And
Our challenge is the 26th, the bowling challenge, right? Is that July?
yeah, we might have to move that though. No? All right.
These kids are ready.
We'll just move it up a week then.
You can't move it up a week. It's Tuscola Palooza.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Could we do it on Sunday of that weekend?
Nope.
Nope.
Of Tuscola Palooza weekend?
No. The weekend of
Nope.
the 26th.
What's the 26th?
Well, we just booked that party.
Oh,
the
that's
DJ.
right. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of got to do that one.
Yeah. Kind of hard to pass that one.
I booked this challenge.
Well, I'll tell you fucking what then. You book it.
Could have told me no.
I just booked this DJ gig and it was hard to say no. I'll tell you what, we're not supposed to be to the DJ gig till 4. Do the bowling challenge earlier in the day then.
It is at 3. Oh, we can move the time up then.
Yeah.
What time do they open up usually, Liberty? What did you think?
Probably
you work right
11,
there.
11 o'clock on Saturdays, I think.
Let's do it at 11 o'clock. Is that good?
Fine with me. I mean, I won't be able to get drunk like I normally do while I bowl. So.
Why not?
Yeah, and then DJ Adam knows how that goes.
You play a lot of gasolina.
It's okay if I get drunk while we're DJing, but if I show up drunk to DJ, it's not good, is it, Adam?
Not good, Adam?
It's better when he is helpful setting up the stuff.
And tearing down.
Yeah, tearing down. Even if I'm pissed, fall down drunk, I'm fine at the tearing down.
Okay.
Because you can be a little more less deliberate
Sure.
when tearing down than setting up.
Well, you
if
guys
that
are
makes
going to
any
make some
sense.
money, so
I
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't mean to offend your greater sensibilities by trying to book a job. Jeez.
No. Well, see, just proves my point. You don't write shit down. You don't.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
I did not have it on our calendar, no.
So that's how I end up double, triple, and quadruple booked all the time.
Well, I believe the Brown family and the Brown kids will be calling in the second episode for tomorrow, and we'll talk to them then.
And we'll see if we can move it on up.
I'm
Move
pretty
it
sure we
on up.
Moving on up,
To the east side,
moving on up
to a deluxe apartment.
in the sky.
God, he's got a voice like,
Fergie and Jesus.
yeah.
Fucking nailed it.
Fucking closet singer over here, the Blade.
So we have some new additions coming for the studio too. So.
What? Tell us more.
Well, I ordered us an actual genuine decent air conditioner, so
What?
right.
You probably want to wear a robe
It weren't cheap.
when you in the morning.
It goes down to 61 degrees, and that's when it's going to be set at it. And I oversized it by 3, so so it's supposed to be for 450 square feet. So we're just going to close the door and let her eat.
Nice.
So we'll have it frigid in here. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into a meat locker, like I said last week.
Hell yeah, keep all the beverages cold.
Everybody's going to be sitting here and being like,
He'll be like in the morning, like I said, the Rev will be looking at Adam in the camera, waking up after a shower. You better wear. It gets bigger.
give him the old brown eye wink.
It gets bigger.
It gets
They
bigger.
don't all look like this, Adam.
Shrink it. It's cold in here.
Yes.
So we have that. So, and also, I purchased a new chair for Adam, a larger throne.
And then we're going to move this chair over there because it's not a bad chair.
This chair's coming over here. The one Adam's in, and this chair's going over there.
Matt Smith would like us to say something funny. This is the wrong podcast, Matt.
What a dickhead.
I got something in my eye, too.
So just play the what the fuck. What the fuck?
What
What
the
the fuck? Say something funny.
Classic.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
That's funny.
The fuck? What the fuck?
You got to have a great drop to beat that one.
So
Yes.
we only have currently a little under a half a bottle of Malort here in the studio. We talked about this prior to the show. I got to go see Vinny and get some more. But the problem is I've noticed if we have Malort in the studio, we drink the Malort that's in the studio. So we came up with an elegant solution. We have a Malort locker.
Yeah.
It's going to go right in that little door in there. There's space.
So that's Malort / McNary locker.
Yes.
Okay.
Malort McNary locker.
Yep.
Wait a minute, is Glenn going to be fine with that? Is you're just going to drink the shit out of it before we get a chance
If
to
he
touch
doesn't
it?
understand what it is, I think he'll leave it alone.
He's going to see storms coming from everywhere after he drinks that shit.
Well, I'm afraid of he's going to just leave bottles up and down frickin' Palm Street there as an offering to the fucking storm god.
Can you imagine I come home one day and there's just 20 empty bottles of Malort strewn in the gutters of Palm Street,
Oh, my God.
Half the neighborhood's crocked off their asses.
and then a Glenn McNary just naked as a jaybird,
Yep, happened
praying to
with
the
me
storm
and the
gods,
Jaeger.
staggering down Maple.
Understandable.
What a scene! Bedlam in Deckerville today.
If he has the maple Malort.
Right. We still got to get that one. I
mean-
got to talk to Vinny about that one.
Hey, Vinny. What's that? Hey, Vinny.
So Vinny's got it. He's got it. I just got it. Vinny, I got to go get it. But anyway, we also discussed how it gets nice and warm in the summertime and the crawl space there. So it's going to like kind of heat age our Malort a little bit. So it'll be perfect. It's a win-win.
Yes.
It's going to make it better.
Now, when the
Aromatic.
air conditioner comes,
It's insulated really well. So
Okay.
I don't think the air won't
We'll
get
just
into there.
pull a bottle out a day or two before we need it. We'll be fine.
So but the thing is why I'm going to buy a box of Malort, a case, if you will, and put it in there is because if Malort's out here, it gets drunk. I mean, drank. We get drunk.
Yes.
and what does Lord Adam always say? Malort brings out the bitch in you.
Have we
It's
told the fine
that-
people of Jefferson's about the podcast yet?
No, we probably should. They'll find us some sponsors, I think. Like, send us to AA.
Maybe they'll send us some swag.
Some Jepson swag would be pretty badass.
Some car air fresheners.
Malort scented air fresheners. Oh, God. Oh, what is that?
You know a pepper spray is fucking sponsored by Jepson Malort.
Did you vomit in here? Nope.
Man, it smells like shit.
No, it keeps. My mouth is open and everything.
Yeah, it's true. It gets worse. Listen to JTK
So
on the last episode.
and I don't want to break into the Malort now because I believe the Grumpy Griller's on his way, and you know he gets a little heavy-handed with the Malort, which is why we can't keep more than say one-ish bottle out
Well, I
here.
tell you, the whole problem is he gives a one finger of shots. And do you ever see the fucking meat claws he has?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
Like, just,
Oh my lord!
does he want a baby finger, not a?
Yeah, and Gigi's also playing mixologist with it too.
I know.
Well, I believe it is probably necessary research given the limited distribution of Malort, but hell,
Yeah, he tried that whole candy cane filled with everything
Yeah.
with each
He's
shot.
a madman when it comes to that shit. He's a madman when it comes to his cooking too. He does the same thing. I went to a cookout yesterday and he had like 4 different kinds of brats out there. He's like, "Well, I did this and this and this and this and this." I'm like, "You're a fucking crazy man. You're just out here doing it."
Not wrong. Not
And his
wrong.
homemade. So he makes his own smokers. We know that. He's made 2 of them now, and the one is sitting there, and he was proud as a peacock, which he should be. He made this all on his own, set up the fan system and everything. He's got a sensor on it. He's got it all rigged up, but it's all homemade. He's got a ball valve. He's got everything on it. He says, I believe it was 12 pounds of charcoal in there at 5 o'clock this morning, and this was 8 o'clock at night. He says it's still 250 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah. He's got this thing tuned in. Like he's got this thing just dialed in.
And we all know Phil had all 4 of those brats, didn't you?
Are you kidding me? Of course I did.
How were they?
They were all wonderful.
Brody.
The only one I was indifferent about was there was a barbecue flavor one that was like venison. It was okay.
Okay.
But all the rest of them, oh. I mean, I'm fat for a reason.
God bless Gigi.
Right?
He's the champ.
So
That he is.
It was nice too because his family, it was all his family there, and I was wearing my Beast T-shirt, the one for the burrito challenge, and I think it was his brother asked, he's like, "What's that shirt about?" And I'm like, "The burrito challenge." I'm like, "The champion's right over there. He did it in 6 minutes," and they were in awe. That
He didn't know about it?
And they're like, so how long did it take you? I'm like, 30 minutes. And
Just under
in
the wire.
6:15. Then I said, yeah, and a guy who fancies himself as a
Phil.
competitive eater, like, did it in 20 minutes. So yeah. And they're like, yeah. I said, you got a champion here. And they're like, you need to go pro. I'm like, we've been telling them that.
Which family member called you a pussy?
All of them.
Yeah, they would.
Even the dog looked at me like, what a pussy.
Sit pussy. Sit pussy. Good dog.
What if Gigi's the slowest eater in his family?
Oh, Jesus
He could
Christ.
be.
That's a
might be.
great question.
They're like, Junior over there, tiny shit. I can out eat him. Fuck, I do that burrito in 3 minutes. I still can't believe he did that fucking. And then that rice, if that rice wouldn't have gotten away from him, it's a good point. He probably would have done it in 5.5.
Yeah. Well, they were little forkfuls of rice.
Right. We need to give him a big old paddle.
Yeah.
When I looked over at him, I shouldn't have started laughing. I should have knew. That's where I said, you know what? This motherfucker, he's the shit.
We got to
He's the real
find.
deal.
We got to start hitting resale shops. You know, everybody's grandparents had one of these.
The ones on
big
the wall?
spoon and fork on the wall. Oh,
Yeah.
Get him that big spoon.
At Mad Dog's,
I got a big spoon at home.
At Mad Dog's house, they always had that in his kitchen, and I always commented on it, and it always pissed him off. I'm like, nice fucking spoon.
Yeah.
He'd get pissed. I don't know why.
Fucking didn't even need a spoon.
That's a Mad Dog story. Yeah.
This is a spoon.
I'm surprised.
This is
he
all you
didn't
need, son.
Live
And
to
you
fight another
Live
day.
to eat another day. This is all you need, son.
Another day.
So, you know, he definitely could have just tipped that tray up and just throated that thing.
Yeah.
I know he could have.
That would have scared the fuck out of everybody there because it is a family restaurant.
Check,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, right. Then Junior would pull the old what's the when Harry met Sally? I'll have what he's having.
Oh. You motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. So there was that. So I guess it was a good weekend. I'm trying to come up with gear grinds, but I'm really, I don't have any gear grinds.
So I happen to have one,
You have a gear grind?
and it focuses around
Me?
when the fuck are they going to be done with construction in Sandusky?
Speaking of the devil, just pulled in. Go ahead.
The Grumpy Griller?
When are they going to be done with construction in Sandusky? And what the hell are they still doing? I'm so sick of seeing orange in downtown Sandusky.
Right? Hey, it never ends. It never
No.
ends.
No.
I mean, they went and they had their big debacle about changing the Sandusky school mascot. They might as well just change
Shit.
the colors to construction barrel orange and
Yeah.
They just might as well be the barrels, the Sandusky barrels.
And North Sandusky Road can become the boulevard of bad decisions.
Peto Island's still got to be Peto Island, though.
Well, yeah. That's
Sandusky Island? Sandusky.
no Peto Island.
Okay. No, I was talking about the mascot for the high school.
Oh. The Sandusky Petos.
Yep. I love it.
Sandusky Petos.
It can be a guy looking over a windowsill.
Sure. Just a cone. It's a cone.
Yeah, it could be that too. Guy sitting on a cone.
How far down on the cone?
all the way.
Whatever it takes.
Oh no.
And what time do you think
Get
Gigi
some
could-
special bumper trailer hitch covers and put them on top of the cones.
There you go. That'll aid in the.
Yeah.
Well,
I could print them a little bigger where they'd fit on the top of the cone.
I got a solution. How long do you think that Gigi can eat one cone? Fucking just tear them loose up in Sandusky. Get rid of them all.
There you go. Well, I still like the idea of the crosswalk 5K
Yeah, it's still great.
because that would probably take too long. It'd be longer than 5K
Yeah.
to hit every crosswalk in Sandusky now.
Oh my God. I don't want to do that.
There's like 8 between the Four Corners and Dairy Queen.
That sounds awful.
Oh, if you had to zigzag them, it'd be like a marathon.
No, that's not fun. That's not fun for anyone.
When I was in high school, my senior year, my a-hole wrestling coach, who was also the chief of police, who also liked to sleep with high school girls.
What?
Yeah,
He liked what?
liked to sleep with high school girls.
Sleep with high school girls.
He would get in his cop car, and at the start of wrestling practice, he wouldn't even come in. He'd just tell us, "Be ready at 3:10." School got out at 3:05. By 3:10, you had to have your whatever you wanted to run outside in the winter on.
Oh.
And he would follow us, and we would run a 5-mile lap. We would literally run from the elementary school in Sandusky there on 19, run out over to where Maple Valley is, all the way up around Yale Rubber by Jensen Bridge and all that, all the way across down over by Dairy Queen, and then run back to the Four Corners and back. And it was almost 5 miles
What?
in the dead of winter every day to start wrestling
I'm gonna have a
practice.
sip of Ultra. Think
Now,
about running.
5 miles was not that big a deal. That wasn't the bad part. The bad part was like the negative temperatures that the school finally had to tell him the kids probably shouldn't run outside today. Oh, yeah, they're fine. But he didn't know how to coach wrestling, so he just had us run everywhere.
He's like, you'll just outlast them.
So he used to be the city police chief in Armada. He got run out of there because he slept with a high school girl. So what did he do when he got here? He got caught with a high school girl that he took up to Traverse City with him on city money. And she was an intern for the city. And yeah, they just ran him out of town. They didn't
Well,
prosecute him, nothing.
I was going to say, hold on. How the fuck did he go from Armada after what he did and get a job here?
Because these cities don't want any kind of bad press. So they just, okay, you're fired.
Okay.
Guess where the next place I saw him was?
Carsonville, Port Sanilac.
Teacher of a preschool?
He was the principal at Almont High School.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
See, that's bullshit.
How do you go from being a cop to being a principal?
After a while, you get the reputation that you're going to sleep with high school girls. So they just cut out the middleman. Doesn't that make a lot of sense?
No.
No. Not at all.
Is he still around?
Is he still a principal?
I don't know if he is still the principal down there.
How old would this gentleman be right now?
Can we look him up on LinkedIn?
He is probably well into his mid 60s.
Okay.
So he might be retired.
He's probably in prison.
No.
Yeah, that he's living fat on 3 different pensions.
Right?
That's bullshit. Skates through the.
Oh, man. Nobody wants to hear that. 3 different pensions, living fat. Jeez. He's graduated to banging college freshmen now.
He is not the principal at Almont High School any longer.
Well, there you go.
I'm going to see if he...
Does he hang out on Pito Island?
You put in his name, and there's nothing there of what he got accused of and caught. You know?
Oh, no.
What I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, no.
Horse shit.
Oh,
Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Public record.
well,
You can say it out loud.
This is from the County Press newspaper.
Oh my.
Go figure.
What?
This is totally new, shocking news.
He was terminated from Elmont High School as the principal
Okay.
and turned around and sued the school
Yes.
for wrongful termination.
Oh, nice.
So what a brilliant move, because
It's a baller ass move.
if you are the school, you can't really come back and say, well, no, he was sleeping with that girl. Because then, you're kind of in a bad way.
They were
So
trying
they're
to
just going to hand him money.
They were trying to do him a solid, and he fucked
Yes.
them. That's beautiful.
Yes.
They're like, we fired you because you slept with an underage student or a student of any age, even if they were of age, still out of bounds.
Yeah, but you would think that the parents, if they knew about it, they probably didn't.
Right. Get out the pitch.
They would have sued them. They would have sued the schools. I understand what Adam said about the bad press and everything.
Maybe there was some hush money.
Could have been.
He was actually let go. He was hired in 2013. He was let go in 2018. And
A 5-year run.
yeah. And probably made his way through, maybe even generational high school girls.
Sick fuck.
But yeah, he
Oh. Jeez. Generational. You look just like your mom.
Jesus.
well, Armada's real close to there.
You're not looking at my face right now.
Yeah, they're kind of neighbors.
So I mean, it could have been a girl from Armada.
Oh.
So he had a horrible lazy eye, right?
Horrible lazy eye.
Horrible.
And
One of the guys on our team, when he'd be yelling at us, he'd be looking behind him all the time. One day he's like, "What the hell are you looking at all the time?" He's like, "I'm wondering the same thing about you. I keep thinking somebody's coming up behind me." But we did harass that man horribly. We had a whole thing about telling him, "Hey, we saw your wife last night. She was up at the store getting bread." He never caught. Finally, one day he finally caught onto it when we
Old stupid joke,
pushed
but
it
yeah.
over the line,
Right?
and we did a lot of push-ups that day.
A lot of push-ups that day.
But yeah,
lazy eye. Are these girls? Oh, what? I'm not even going to.
They're called daddy issues.
Yep. I'm not
Authority
saying another
figures,
word.
and they have daddy issues.
So he was probably in his 30s when he was your coach, correct? Mid 20s, late 20s,
40s.
60,
Early
we've been,
40s.
We've been graduated 30 years.
Yeah, he might have been.
Probably in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid-30s. Not a good-looking dude at all. Real Weasley cop mustache.
There's like porn,
Grow a mustache,
Mm-hmm.
Rook.
Glasses. Kinda
lazy
skinny.
eye.
Horrible lazy eye. I mean, like,
Not in shape if he would follow you guys on your runs in the cop car and not do
No.
it himself.
It's not saying anything about Almont and Sandusky women.
well, yeah.
Sorry.
I'll give you more details off air.
Okay.
So if you slept with Mr. Weasel Lazy Eye when you were in high school, give us a call at the podcast.
810-294-0455.
We want to hear about it.
Holy shit, lines are going off the hook.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I slept with Mr. Weasel Lazy Eye.
Why is Matt Smith calling again?
How funny is that, eh? How funny is that, Maddie?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? They got me.
But yeah, he was an interesting dude.
Sounds like it.
So, can we change subject?
Yeah.
Hey, so
Please,
did
by all means.
JCK make it to Ohio?
Yeah.
Did.
So he said he made it to Ohio. We sent him. He said, "How dare you send me to the bad parts of Toledo?" And I said, "Aren't they all bad?"
Yes.
Yes. So he went and he secured
3 cases.
6 cans of the tea and a couple other random pirate waters.
We had 3 cases of
It said
tea.
it cost him less than $20 out the door.
Well, he probably
I said, "I hope so. You overpaid, man." They're like, "This white guy, he got some money. You know, we'll charge him." The white boy. Yep.
This is Richie Rich.
So he spent $45 in gas
Yep.
and $18.50 on booze.
Yep.
But they went to a Toledo Mud Hens game after that. so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have come. You know, if you got that kind of green to be going to a Mud Hens game,
Shit.
It was
could
bring
have been
your
buying
own,
cases.
you get in for free for bringing your own pig there. Pet pig.
Greased or not.
Yep.
So I don't care that he only bought 6 cans. I mean, it's not my money.
Oh, I'm not looking to give Torres in the mouth.
Right. I'm just happy we get to try Wicked Tea.
Actually, he tried one of those teas at the Mud Hens game. He's like, I'm not giving those fuckers all of these.
He's like, these are good.
These are damn good.
Now I'm getting it. He did
Yeah.
buy the 3 cases.
He's got 2.5 cases. He's got 2.5 cases sitting in his McNary locker.
I could just see JTK going down one of the streets wherever he bought it at, and he's like, I wonder if these guys know the Commodores. Roll them up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you want to go see my brother down this way. You're going to see a restaurant called Rib Tip.
Rib tip.
Oh.
We'll really know if there's honky lips spray painted on the back of his truck.
On the family truckster.
Yep.
It's all on Christmas or the first vacation.
I love the advertisement for that, the family truckster. Mm-hmm. If you think you hate it now, wait until you drive it.
Oh, who was that? Eugene Levy?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you think you hate it now, wait until you drive it.
And Anthony Michael Hall was the kid that first vacation. Oh, that was classic. What? She's dead, Dad. All Uncle has to do is look for the buzzards. What was Auntie's name?
Rusty.
No, the aunt that passed away.
Oh, Aunt.
Was
And
it?
Edna.
Aunt
Was
Edna.
it? Yeah.
Remember, Silent S, do not give any vacation questions and trivia to the Blade. Thank you.
It's free will now. You get to pick out of a hat round robin. So
Yeah. Come back Thursday, everybody. Classic.
much to the chagrin of Cookie, we're going to do trivia again.
I'm sorry, Cookie. Wish you were here. You can partake.
Right? What would Cookie's probably star trivia category be?
The very first day we had it,
Yeah. What
it would
would
have been cannons
Oh, okay.
or pills.
Pills and how to wash them down.
Yes,
Yeah.
cannons, weed, or pills.
So I want to know what
What
the
to
heck.
do at 7 in the morning.
This is the current staff directory.
He's still looking it up.
Is that him?
I backed out of it, and it was a whole nother school.
What? There's some tomfuckery going on.
No, it's high school girl fuckery.
Yes. Well, there could be a Tom in there too.
Bullshit.
Oh boy. There could be a Tom in there too.
That
boy.
is crazy.
So he's still employed somewhere?
At the Macomb Academy of Arts and Sciences, which is a division of the school he got fired from originally.
That's wild,
It's under
man.
the same charter.
This is going to come back to haunt him. I'm telling you, someone's not going to throw this and sweep it under the rug.
No, and I still wonder how they're doing that.
I'm astounded by that in education, honestly. You hear about this a lot, especially locally here.
There was-
these people that just do these terrible things, get let go from a school, and then they're right at another one almost immediately.
It's terrible.
When
I know
wor-
of at least a half a dozen cases in my mind.
When I worked at Cone Music, there was a band director from Lakers that, we used to service all the schools in the area. Not like that. But, yeah, don't side eye me.
I'm trying to look over here.
At least I didn't. But he got busted, fired up there in a very public thing. Never went to jail. And I don't know why, but he had slept with a bunch of his students. A year after he's fired, I'm down in Port Huron at one of the middle schools down there,
He's working.
and he's working there.
Jesus.
And I'm like, what in the hell?
They put him in middle school thinking it was going to rectify that.
But now he's not your gentleman you're just talking about, but Lazy Eye is 60-some years old.
Yeah. He's got to be like 67.
If he's still getting young girls.
It's the power thing.
Oh, yeah, we have to talk about that after.
The power thing.
Yeah.
That too.
It's unbelievable. And Deckerville had that one band teacher that.
Yeah.
You're going to know the person that I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. Deckerville had that one band teacher that got caught by To Catch a Predator type style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that dude's name?
Mankoff.
Yeah.
Yes. Winkoff.
Yeah, he showed up with some Zimas and
Yeah, it was Zima's, a box of rubbers and
Yeah.
a Hustler, I think.
Zima's, a box of rubbers, and Hustler.
Was this in 1988?
No, it was well
Early
after the year
early
2000.
It was early 2000s, but
Yeah.
still
When's
preposterous.
the last time you seen a Zima?
I don't know, but if I
Well, they re-released them a few years ago.
they did
Oh,
when
okay,
I
I
was
didn't
living
know
in
that.
Mason because I bought a case. I walked in, I'd read about it. They were re-releasing it. I walked into the Rite Aid because that's where we bought all our booze in Mason for some reason, and they had it sitting out, and I'm like, this isn't supposed to release until like 2 days from now. So I grabbed the case and went up there, and the lady went to ring it in, and it wasn't in the system, and she's like, I'm like, well, what do we do here? She's like, let me talk to the manager, and the manager's like, we can't sell that now. I'm like, well, why is it out then? I grabbed it. I have it in my possession. I'm going to fucking buy it. And they sold it to me. I
Nice. For how much?
think it was $17.99 for a case
Beautiful.
of it. Yeah. So we got pissed drunk on Zimas.
Zimas were huge in mid 90s.
They're terrible.
I know.
We bought a bunch to go up to Caseville with one time, and we bought Jolly Ranchers to put in them.
Yeah.
Didn't make it any better.
They are, as soon as I sat there and I was all excited about it, I was giddy like a little schoolgirl, and got it home, got them chilled off, and cracked one and took about 3 drinks, and I'm like, oh, this is god-awful.
Oh, why didn't I buy Crystal Pepsi?
Right.
Why not
Oh,
buy
I should
some-
mix this with some Crystal Pepsi.
Should have bought a bottle of
damn
Boone's
it.
Farm.
Right.
Man, I like the Crystal Pepsi. That was good.
Yeah.
I had a buddy of mine who was a Pepsi distributor, and in Deckerville at the gas station that is now closed, we were up here in the middle of the night,
CMS.
and we had no cash on us, but he had like 6 cases of expired Crystal Pepsi. We literally sat there in the parking lot dumping it all out so we could take the empties to buy gas.
That right there tells you everything you need to know about Crystal Pepsi.
Yes.
Just dumping this swill out.
As I'm looking at this bottle of Malort.
Oh, my Lord.
You probably could fill your gas tank up. It would run if you were on E with this.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
It'd probably backfire a lot. And then it would probably smell like Malort.
You do that
I backfire a lot.
and smell like Malort.
I did fart one day after we had a lot of shots of Malort, and it did have the tinge to it. And I'm like, is that sandalwood?
Do I need to report this to somebody?
It's a good thing the EPA's not around here right now.
Yeah.
I'd be fucked.
Gigi, you should have said that in your trivia question. What's the higher grade of wood to cook with, to get smoked with? Remember that?
Wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Malort wood.
All right, Grumpy Griller, here's your question. It's for 10 points. It's an 11-part answer.
You motherfucker.
But they all have to be answered in order correctly.
0.73 repeating points per answer.
Oh, the early days of trivia.
The early days of trivia. I love listening to Blade and Gigi on those couple of episodes we had for the trivia.
What?
G-U-Y! And I diverted it to Silent S. Yep.
Now I'll never, ever forget that Mark Wahlberg has 3 nipples. Thanks.
Yep. No problem.
Yeah, when
Appreciate that, yeah.
You
I
know
see him
the
come
fucking-
on talking about like helping homeless animals, and I'm just like, he's got more nipples than that dog.
Right?
Yep.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
Play, if you add up the number of balls Junior has
here
and the
we go.
number of nipples Mark Wahlberg has, you'll wind up with an even number.
There you go.
Huh. Well, that's just
You ready
simple
for it?
math.
The first one? First episode? Fuck you, Blade.
Kiss my ass.
We'll hear that on better days.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, boy. So where are we at? We should probably get out of this one.
We probably should.
According to Matt Smith, it hasn't been entertaining.
It has not. He's
What
not wrong.
What the fuck?
The fuck? According to Cookie, is like terrible. Horse shit. No countdowns.
What? Talk
No
about-
list. No trivia.
What the
No
fuck?
sports.
Not at a bar.
The fuck? What
Phil
the
definitely
fuck?
hasn't been funny.
No.
And you probably eat some tortillas.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Ironically, it's the flour white tortillas that make him angry.
Yeah, ironically. Corn ones do not. The authentic shit. He's like, no, that's authentic.
Yes.
So we got about 5 more days till the Rev makes his first appearance.
Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous.
Did we go to the courthouse yet?
We don't have to till after.
I thought you had to before.
No.
No, till after.
Okay, I got
You
you.
have to file. They have to go up and get their marriage license and all
Sure.
that. He has to sign it. They have to take it back up and file it within so many days of the wedding.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No Mikey tonight?
Not that I'm aware of. I
Okay.
mean, I didn't.
Well, he said he was going to bring his beautiful bride-to-be.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him today. I'm sorry.
Must have been an alert.
It was something.
That's a really. You should have been giving him a daily affirmation.
right.
He's probably got cold feet. He's in like New Mexico right now.
Right.
If only Phil had talked to me.
In the spirit of the Lord, you will be united in holy matrimony
So did
In
you
the
pick
spirit
out?
of Malort.
of Malort. In the spirit of Malort, I now anoint you with Malort.
Can you work,
The
can you
Holy
work that into the
Spirit.
ceremony?
Amen.
Yeah.
God.
We need to work Malort into the ceremony.
I'll learn a whole Latin. I'll learn a whole Latin prayer and substitute Malort in there for the spicy parts.
Yeah.
Well, you could offer communion during the ceremony.
And will bestiality be involved in your speech in the beginning? No. Okay.
No bestiality.
Just wondering.
No bestiality.
Saw it
I
at the
have,
wedding.
I'm going to have a instrumental version of Gasolina playing in the background the whole
I'm
time,
gonna
though.
be laughing my ass off.
Please.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Instrumental of gasoline.
Instrumental harp version.
Got 2 turntables in the Bible.
Is there an instrumental harp version of Gasolina? Please tell me there is.
Oh, there's gotta be.
If there's, we need to play that anyway.
It's gotta be like just the intro. You'll know it right when you hear it. Come on.
Hey, I could make one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes. You hear that?
I could just loop that.
Yeah.
This will get cockeyed, whatever his name was, all those women wet. This slutty-eyed fuck. The head's
If
bobbing.
you slowed this down by a third and converted it into harp, it'd be a banger.
Well, I was trying to find it, see if there was a.
Fucking, we're at this wedding that when he fucking went to, Phil fucking, I don't know if he was keistering it. He brought maracas out when he played it, and fucking Adam comes out of the bathroom, because that's when it all happened. Fucking Phil just started to, I gotta do my job. Puts fucking gasoline on. Fucking hilarious.
No. How it happened was.
Yeah, we heard how it happened. This is my version. I was on the opposite side of the fucking party, bartending.
This is why we can't leave him in charge. It's kind of like on The Wedding Singer when he's like, we don't know any other songs, and the Boy George lookalike comes up
Give
there.
me time. Do you really want to hurt me? You better get George off the stage. They want to kill him.
That's me when I'm DJing.
Yep. You better get Phil off the stage. He's played Gasolina 5 times. They want to. Oh, they want to dance and they want to hear Creed. Oh, it's the fucking greatest wedding I've ever been involved in.
We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, Pink Panther fucking style stealer of chicken. And, oh, Billy, God bless him. He's the best. Fucking Gasolino, Creed. Who plays Creed at a fucking wedding?
Home or no?
Fucking pastor talked about fucking bestiality and pork
banging his wife.
Oh my lord!
The thing is it was the same subject.
Yeah.
That's right.
They were the same stories.
That's right. I stole fucking Adam's bacon out of his cupcakes too.
Yeah, you stole
I left him on his seat.
You stole Adam's bacon out of
I
his
stole his fucking
cupcake.
bacon out of his cupcakes.
Yes.
There was a lot of moving parts to that day.
Was.
Yeah. What an asshole.
I bought a round of drinks when we went to the bar.
Oh, what a bunch of dicks. All right, we're ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first summer in like 3 years, first time in 3 years we haven't done a wedding out there at that venue.
Which
They're not
one?
having any more out there though, right? She said.
Oh, they're having the first
no.
grandchild. Oh. They had
Actually, we do have
one.
one. We do have one booked out there. Yes.
Ah, yes!
They had a baby shower out there.
Whoa! So the wedding, we do have one. Awesome.
Yes.
I just fucking rip shit up when we're out there. Is that okay?
I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems to create great memories for all those involved.
It might not be until 26 though.
Oh yes, we
But-
do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right.
The
There
daughter
could
of the
be
gentleman
chicken
that
thievery.
gave us a job.
Really?
Yes.
Well, stepdaughter, but
Nice.
his wife's daughter,
I like it. I like it a
and
lot.
she's a cop.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Fly straight! I've heard this song before. Usually
Sorry.
means shut the fuck up.
It usually means shitty things are about to happen.
When you played at the end? Tune in next time as we talk about Friday the 13th.
No.
We just had a Friday the 13th.
We
We did.
We'll see if anybody had anything fucked up happen. Junior probably didn't cut in straight lines.
Never.
Okay. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Thank you for listening to the Malort-sponsored P&A Podcast Express. Get at us, Jepson. Send us some shit. We're cheap.
No Malort was hurt in the making of this podcast.
No Malort was hurt in the making of this podcast. However, I have a feeling some souls are going to get crushed in the next one. You'll have that on these bigger jobs. On this episode, coming to you from the world-famous Malort McNary locker over here in the Palm Street Studios, we've got the Hall of Famer Junior, as well as featured guest, The Blade, Brian Type. From all of us here at the P&A Podcast Express, happy Tuesday and make good choices.